For an hour and 15 minutes, he had all ears, including those of Prime Minister Kamla Persad-Bissessar and Attorney General Anand Ramlogan. In the midst of the Section 34 controversy, would the Chief Justice give his side? He did, saying there was no understanding by the judiciary of a partial implementation of the bill.
It's always been our position, and we so advised, that implementation could not realistically take place before the first quarter of 2013. And we in the judiciary never discussed or contemplated partial implementation.
He stressed the need for measures to reduce the high backlog of criminal cases in the system and welcomes the legislation. But he says the judiciary will not rush to implement it for fear of causing more chaos.
We will start when we are ready. We must resist any temptation to make a premature start in the eagerness to demonstrate performance. All the ducks must be lined up, or chaos will ensue right after startup, and we will simply create a fresh and intractable backlog.
But he voiced frustration with the number of criminal cases to be dealt with. He promises new rules to address criminal matters within weeks, rules that could help some cases to be settled even without oral proceedings.
Many of the applications now being given lengthy hearings can, in my view, be dealt with in a more summary manner, even on paper, rather than by extensive oral submission. This will require the introduction of criminal procedural rules and a change in the litigation culture. I expect to circulate draft criminal procedure rules for comment before the end of this month.
But there is a major bugbear to the administration of justice, he says. Little control of staff resources. Many have left, he says, and many others may leave as well because of the salary structure offered by the CPO and the need to have cabinet's approval to hire some contract workers.
It is critical that the judiciary exercise more control over its critical resource, its people. I raise the flag now because at the end of the day, I am accountable to the people of Trinidad and Tobago for the performance of the judiciary. And it's difficult to take responsibility for outcomes when one does not control the inputs. We must fix it before things fall apart.
And the Chief Justice also wants the Salary Review Commission to consider adjusting salaries at specific intervals, as he laments the long wait in the process of negating the effects of inflation on salaries existing for several years.